It's finally over. The man of lawlessness, the false prophet, and the beast system is now a thing of the past. God shortened the enemy's attempt to kill the rest of us who refuse the mark. Not long ago, where you are right now, there was a message, a warning for a chosen few, a message to say the time is not coming, the time is now. I am here to tell you how it all ends. Where do I begin? Many were beheaded for not taking the mark of the beast. I was lucky to escape and went into hiding. There were those that taught who the Antichrist was and what the mark of the beast really is. They were brave and unshakable. If it wasn't for them, I would have taken the mark. Nearly all the churches took it. They even used their churches as mark of the beast centers. The culprit, the most popular last days teachings, the Schofield and Darby, dispensational, pre-trib rapture teachings. I know now that the enemy's ultimate agenda for the churches was to misinform them of the true appointed time frame, a teaching purely designed to make you late to your appointment.
This is my son.
Instead of exposing the Antichrist, the churches embrace him. Under his agenda, warp speed, which is really to agenda war on the seed, he causeth all both small and great, rich and poor, to receive the mark. He waged war against the saints, to overwhelm them, and to prevail against them, according to Daniel, chapter 7, verse 1. Yes, the Antichrist received a crown, according to Revelation 6, verse 2. The rabbis called him Messiah, and many looked to him as mankind's only hope to seek retribution against the deep state corrupted governments, but it turned out that he was the head chief, head MAGA of them all. He spoke dark sentences we see in the book of Daniel, chapter 8, verse 23, that only a chosen few could discern. He magnified himself and was most boastful of them all, according to Daniel chapter 8, verse 11. Absolutely no one could do anything better than him. He put together the Abrahamic Peace Accords. He was diagnosed with sexual dysfunction, libido disorder, a condition that causes a lack of sexual interest or desire. Finasteride under the brand name Propecia, which was a drug to prevent boldness, was ultimately responsible for his lack of sexual desires for women we see in the book of Daniel 11 verse 37. And yes, according to the book of Revelation 13 verses 11 to 14, the second beast, false prophet, did perform a great wonder, making fire come down to the earth from the heavens in front of the first beast, whose head seemed to be wounded, and yet there was no scratch at all. The Antichrist was at the launch pad to witness this event in person, an irrefutable sign at the time. With a stroke of his pen, he was able to shake the economy, who was able to wage tariff wars with the beast. All facts regarding all I've stated is on a video called Back in Your Day, The Mark of the Beast, the Lawless one Genie in a Bottle. You will find it in the description box beneath this video. Another pandemic hit the earth. The mandates this time round made the 2020 pandemic look like a show pony, and the pressure to take the mark was at boiling point. One by one, many of my social media friends that were in the know caved into taking it, and the anger from my family and friends intensified towards me. It didn't take them long before they contacted the authorities on me because they thought I was crazy. In a hungry world, food and water was the price for my head. I barely escaped and headed for the forest, and that's where I found others like myself. Eventually, they were captured. Every single person that took the mark of the beast died a horrific death. Grievous sores, just like the Bible said. Yes, the economy crashed, blackouts became frequent. The oceans were a ghost town full of ships that were full of cargo. Stores and ports became empty, and from time to time I would see worthless paper money blowing in the wind. There was looting, crime went through the roof, civil war broke out in every country, and FEMA was ready to sift out the chaos. Soldiers were placed outside supermarkets. The unmarked was constantly targeted on the news. Lately, it's been so quiet and lonely. I miss my end-time friends, but I know they are with Heavenly Father now. Every day I search for others like myself to no avail, but I know that one day I will find someone. I'll never forget the day when the skies opened up like a scroll. Fire rained down from the heavens. The turning point that started the nuclear war on all fronts is when Ukrainian drones took out at least 40 Russian strategic nuclear bombers. It was a fast war that lasted only weeks. Many died, many no-go zones were marked all over the earth due to radiation. The economy completely stopped if the blast didn't kill you. Depending where the wind was blowing, radiation did. When the dust settled, a new and terrifying world emerged ruled by martial law. The oceans were out of bounds because a tsunami engulfed the 14-year, gathered Fukushima nuclear waste in Japan, and the currents dragged it all around the earth. Coastlands were destroyed, and those who survived the tsunami moved inland away from the stench of decaying sea life. I'm currently inland, and depending on the wind direction, I could still smell the stench from time to time. Many died who attempted to eat from the rivers and oceans. They were made bitter. The ecosystem quickly died because many land animals relied on the sea and rivers to survive off. The smell of death was everywhere. I know now that it was all orchestrated, designed so that we would completely rely on those that govern us. No mark, no food.
COVID pass, please.
Total control. It was all about the mark. Governments controlled who could eat and who couldn't. Drones were everywhere, and many that didn't take the mark were caught in cities and then put into prison and tried. Not long ago, where you are right now, there was a message, a warning, that still haunts me this day, and that message was, the Antichrist and the mark of the beast is not coming down the road. They are here right now.